Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was just getting my Halloween costume ready. You know what I'm going as? Why, none other than Kylo Ren, of course. Get it? Because this is Kylo Ren, and my name is Ty. I combined it, Kylo Ren. Look, I'm sorry, guys, okay? This is just a cheap paper-mache Kylo Ren mask that I made for an art project in middle school. I thought I could get good usage out of it. It's a joke in a video. Guess not. So how do I segue this into a review now? Oh, right. I might not have a costume, but you know who does? Luigi and Guido. For the first time ever, we have gotten Halloween-specific Disney Cars diecasts, and I can't be more excited. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Mummy Costume Luigi and Ghost Costume Guido. Needlessly long names for these guys. This is Again, these are our first ever Halloween-themed cars. We've gotten Christmas cars, we've gotten Easter cars, and I'm so glad that we have Halloween cars. These guys seem to be based off of a book from 2012, which is where their artwork comes from. Very strange, poor quality, really weird, bad book. I actually covered it in my last episode of Weird Disney Cars Diecast Errors and Inconsistencies because it gets Luigi and Guido's names mixed up, so I'll try to leave a link to that in the cards. I just need to remember that. I gotta remember that. I need to remember to do that. I always forget. But yeah, I'm going to try to do that. So definitely make sure to check that out. I just released that video yesterday, and I really enjoyed doing that segment of it. But that seems to be where the artwork originally comes from, which is why Guido looks like a pretty bad Photoshop, and that's why that they're just edits to their pre-existing artwork, which is ironic because underneath these costumes, which are removable, it is just standard old Luigi and Guido. So just like the diecast, the artwork is just the normal versions of them, just edited to have the costumes on. But you know, I'm really happy to have these guys, and I'm really excited because we have Halloween cars, and these are such great ones to have. Of course, we got the metal logo there, new for 2021, the little warning that's always on Guido's. As seen in Cars, that's not true, but that's what they've been saying for all of the holiday ones, including the Easter Buggy, who's not even a character from the movies. Also have Marlon Clutches McKay, who I actually just saw in a store today. I might end up picking him up to repaint him into a version of my Patrick Pace character. Patrick Pace has always been a repaint of Charlie Checker, but I'm considering buying a Marlon Clutches McKay to have like an alternate version of Patrick Pace that maybe I could use in like a different series or something where he's actually a repaint of a police car, but that's way beyond the point. We also have Dash Boardman, Ruby Easy Oaks, and Antonio Veloce Excelente. Such an interesting choice for a re-release since we just saw him in 2019. I always thought it was so odd that they decided to re-release him this early. I really would have preferred that they do Constanzo della Corsa. Of course, they can't do the Ferrari legally since Mattel no longer has the rights to Ferrari. So here are Luigi and Guido out of the package. These are my first ever Thailand Luigi and Guido. Or actually, I have the Thailand Guido from the 2-pack with Sweet Tea, although I believe I've since repainted it. Never had a Thailand Luigi before. But, as you can see, he has this really elaborate mummy costume, just like in his artwork. Really accurate with the artwork. Like, I've double-checked, and like the wrappings around him are all really accurate. Now, Luigi just has his normal expression. It looks a bit different than mine, but I believe this is just what like Thailand Luigis look like. Of course, this Luigi has the raised eyelid, so this is just what the eyes look like for a Thailand Luigi with the flat eyelids, of course. I wish that they'd given them some more seasonally appropriate expressions, something more like aggressive or scary or scared would have been nice, but you know, it's just the normal Luigi and Guido down there. This is my first time looking at Guido's mouth. He looks absolutely hilarious. Look at him. Okay, we'll get to him in a minute. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. And honestly, although it would have been really nice to get a new expression, I'm perfectly fine with it just being a normal Luigi down there. I didn't really expect anything different. Really, really well done for this mummy costume. Even covers up his license plate there. At least partially. Really elaborate, really well done. Both sides are different, which is just so nice. Really, really well detailed car there. And this is actually a removable accessory. We could get it off, which means you could put it on pretty much any Luigi. And once you take it off, you get a closer look at your Thailand Luigi there, which again, never had a Thailand Luigi before. And he has a much more like yellow color scheme than my made in China Luigi. But yeah, all your typical Luigi details down there. Really not a big fan of how thick the outline around the eyes is. The outline around Luigi's eyes was added in around 2011, first with Race Team Luigi, then it got put on normal Luigi. This Luigi is from 2017. Although I do have the original before he had the lines around the eyes. Yeah, they just go way, way overboard when Thailand does Luigi, and I really don't like how thick that outline is. There's a look at the sides now without the mummy wrapping on it, his typical license plate. There's the other side, and I already showed the base, so there's really no point. But yeah, you could put this on any Luigi. Of course, Luigi is a unique mold, so like, you're not really gonna get much mileage out of putting this on different Luigis. But, you know, it's nice that it's removable, since I don't believe normal Luigi is out as a single this year, although Guido is alongside the Race Start Luigi, who the mummy wrapping wouldn't even fit on because he has the flag sticking out. Moving on to Guido, though, we have that absolutely hilarious expression. He looks so strange with this part of him covered, but of course he has the classic sort of ghost sheet. I always think of, like, the kids in The Great Pumpkin, you know, the Peanuts cartoon. But yeah, really nicely detailed. Definitely not as nicely detailed as Luigi's mummy wrapping, but, like, it's a white sheet, you know? You can't do much with that. And if we try to pull this off... Oop, there we go. There we go. You just have your stock standard Guido underneath. Really nothing too special with that. This part is definitely a much darker blue than on mine, though. And then there is a look at his base. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. We're going to put this back on Guido, or maybe not. Maybe it'll just float around like a ghost. Yeah, you're not really going to get much mileage out of putting this on Guido either, although I guess you could have Ghost Guido with a tire gun if you really want it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Really excited to have these two. I think they're great. So happy to have Halloween cars. And I'm having my Cars Adventures series return from hiatus on October 31st for a reason. And that's because I really want an excuse to use these two in a video. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know what Halloween cars you would want to see in the future, whether they're based off of something or not. See you guys next time. Bye now.